Just what does it mean to you to look at the roster, look at these guys, and recognize that you don't necessarily have to do that anymore?
Yeah, I don't want. I don't. It's a difference though, because I don't want to take the load on of have to do it and score and 30, 40, 50 points every night. But I mean, I score. Like, that's that's what I do. I can't take that away from me. I think being that I do that very well. I think this team needs that. Along with some other things. So I didn't come here to just be a rebounder, or I came here to bring my skill set to this team and and fit into kind of what's the plan. I haven't sat down with Coach yet to see kind of how we're going to play, what we're going to do, and schemes and things like that. But for the most part, I just want to be able to do what I do best within the confines of the system and what Coach won, and being able to work alongside Russ and PG.
Carmelo, you only get one chance to make a first impression, they say. What was your first impression? The fans meeting you at the airport? Your first impression of Oklahoma City?
Unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. To go from a situation where it was just so, it was an emotional roller coaster for me, being back in New York. At times it was very strenuous on myself, on my family. My family is actually, still there back in New York. So I just want to take my hat off to them for being able to stick it out with me and deal with that and deal with me after, the long nights and the lonely nights. But to come here on the flip side of that and just feel that passion and feel that energy, and anytime you feel wanted and appreciated, that you can't even put those feelings into words.
Carmelo, what's your history with Billy Donovan? How well do you know each other? And what are your thoughts on him as a coach?
I don't really, honestly, I really don't. I mean, I have no history with Coach. So that's going to be another process that we have to get used to. But I respect him, Hall of Fame coach. I respect him. I know his, I know his pedigree. I know what, his resume. I know what he's about. Technically speaking, he's a young coach in this league, still learning. But I'm all in. I'm all in with him. Whatever he needs from me, I'm there. He can communicate with me. He can come talk to me. I can come talk to him. And I think that's the way that we're going to make this thing work. And I'm letting him coach. I'll be the player, and I respect that, and we go from there.
Melo, I had two questions actually. The first is, how do you feel about starting at the 4, or the concept of starting at the 4, or even coming off the bench? And the second question is,
who, me?
Oh. I guess that answers that part.
I mean, I don't know where that started, where that came from. Hey, Pete, they said I got to come off the bench. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, well, how do you – I guess the bench question is not a question. But how do you feel about the potential of starting at the 4? And then on a lighter note, how do you feel about the phenomenon of Hoodie Melo?
The first part is to speak on playing the 4. I won't even call it the power forward position anymore in this day and game. It's a 4. It's a number. You're out there on the basketball court. It's a position. I don't feel no type of way. I feel like there has been times where I've been my strongest at that position, and like I said earlier, I can adjust. If you need me to play the 3, which is my natural position, I would do that. You need me to play the 4, which is, I think I can actually be a lot better at the 4 with this team. Then I'll do that. And I'll be moving around, so I'll be moving around. But I have no problem with playing the 4, none at all. I actually like that. I actually embrace that, and I think for this team, it would be better for me to play the 4 and more beneficial to everybody. And the Hoodie Melo thing, for me it was just actually it started with a beanie. Like, I was just in the gym and I didn't have a haircut, and I was like, I'm just gonna go and throw a hat on. I wanted to sweat, and I just started working back out in the summer, and then from there went to a hoodie, and it got out, and the phenomenon started. But for me, it was just about showing a different focus that I have, a different motivation, and just kind of just locking in to what I have to do, and locking myself into the gym and locking myself into focusing in on my body and because I didn't know what was going to happen. So it was just so much going on that was surrounding me that I just wanted to find a way that I can just focus in, and that's when Hoodie Melo was created.
Carmelo, can you tell us where Dwyane Wade will be playing this year?
Where is he? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I would love to have him here in Oklahoma City, but am I allowed to say that? Is that tampering? Oh, he's free now? Come on, D. You know where you belong at. Come on. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.